get ya? It's your boy Sam back here with another video, and in this video today, guys, we're gonna be going over and talking about the content coming to NBA 2K23 MyTEAM tomorrow. And are we just gonna see the 3, 4, 5 players? I'm still expecting that 12 player set. Similar to what we've seen, but obviously we have a little more heroes to go over. Now, again, we're going to be talking about the pink diamonds first, all the way up through the galaxy opals to MJ to that Kawhi Leonard card. Now, here's the deal, starting with the pink diamond Mo Bamba. Again, expect, when we have seen other drops on the database. So let's just go back to the season 6 drops. When it comes to pink diamond, we've seen 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 pink diamonds. Again, I don't know exactly how many we are going to see tomorrow, but in regards to Mo Bamba, I'm glad we got a Mo Bamba card, because here's the deal. I don't know much about Mo Bamba, but what I do know is I've used this card in play now, which is a little bit different. I'll be the first to tell you it's not the exact same thing as MyTEAM. It's a little bit different, but I don't mind his release in play now, right? I green a lot of shots with it, and honestly, for the Lakers, I mean, he plays decent enough defense. Mo Bamba based on normal. They put it on very quick, could be really solid. Again, player build's going to be solid with that 7'10 wingspan, and if they do give him the ability to handle the ball as well, it's just make a few plays, I think we could be looking at a very, very, very good Mo Bamba card. Again, what's the ceiling to him? I mean, he's only 7 feet tall, so that's kind of the ceiling, but again, think the card could be really, really solid. Again, see more pink diamonds, but the next galaxy opal we see is going to be Kyle Kuzma. Now, Kuz is interesting, okay? Don't mind Players Lounge, by the way, but Kuz is interesting because here's the deal. You're looking at a guy that's 6'9" with a 7-foot wingspan. Wish he could play the shooting guard position. Obviously, neither the power forward or small forward position can. But he also has a hero card. So the base Kuzma, right? This one up here is going to be a little worse. The element Kuzma, I should say, is going to be a little worse than the hero Kuzma. But everybody loves Kuz's base because the upper on it is kind of interesting. That's the best way I'd say it. It's interesting. Kuz base. Hopefully it's on very quick normal leader. And obviously, hopefully they update his dribble 6, because the last Kyle Kuzma card, dribbling wise, I'm not going to sit up here and say it was horrible, but he just left a little bit to be desired. So, that's the thing for me with Kyle Kuzma. I do think there's a limit to how good he can be because he's only 6'9". For a Galaxy Opal, he could be that budget type of Jonathan Isaac, Rudy, Jonathan Bender, Poku type level in MyTEAM. And that hero Kuzma could be even better. Now to the Dark Matters. Let's start with the Dark Matter Dwight Howard. And here you guys can see these are just the hero cards as well as someone else. Dwight Howard, center power forward. I hate to say it and I hate to phrase it like this. Dwight had his time in MyTEAM, and the time's not now. 6'11", 7'4" wingspan at the center power forward position. I just don't, unless they change his release, see how this card's going to be great. Now again, we know we're getting MJ tomorrow, okay? So obviously the other Galaxy or the other Dark Matters can't all be good. And I just don't think Dwight Howard is going to be great. Now again, depends on his release. Depends on, what type of dribble 6 they give him. Depends on a lot of different things. I'm just saying, as far as an overall card, I think there's going to be better options in MyTEAM. And again, you guys can disagree with me, but hey, tell me how, right? Tell me how he's going to be the best power forward in MyTEAM. He's only 6'11". And when I say 6'11", we have a 7'6" tackle fall. We have a 7'3" KP. Like, and that's what I'm referring to, right? He's only 6'11". Okay, combine that with the fact that, his release isn't necessarily great, okay? His dribble 6 on this card, was Joel Embiid's, which aren't great. As far as an overall full picture, I'm just giving you guys the overview. I just think there are going to be better options in MyTEAM. It's that simple. If you want to use Dwight Howard, do what you got to do. But as far as the Dark Matters, I think he's going to be the worst one we see tomorrow. Now, Kawhi Leonard, I have hope for Kawhi Leonard. Now, it's a little bit interesting and it's a little bit different, but the reason I have hope for Kawhi Leonard is simply this, okay? It's simply this. I think they're going to change his release. I think we're at a stage of 2K. They're going to have to change his release. Now, what release do I expect them to give him? I expect them to give him the Corey Kispert base. Now, how do I, or honestly, honestly, I'm not even going to sit here and say they got to give him that release, right? I love the Aaron Nesmith base too. They could give him that one, right? Just give him a release that feels like as good as it was last year, because that's why everybody loved Kawhi Leonard last year. And I bet his upper is still really good. You could probably keep his upper in my team. It really is that base that just is not it this year, and that needs to be changed. So that's what I'm hopeful for. And again, they don't have to give him a specific base. It's not like they got to give him Kispert. It's not like they got to give him Nesmith. I mean, there's a lot of other good releases in my team that 2K could give him, and that I and the community would not complain about. It's just, as far as my team, what do they need to do? Well, they need to find which one they decide to give him, and if it fits him, if it works, and is the My Team community going to love that? Because we're due for a good Kawhi Leonard card, and I'm not going to lie. At 6'7", if we get a Kawhi card with a good release and good SIGs, is he going to be T-Mac? I doubt it, right? I just don't think he's going to be as good as T-Mac or Terry. But is he going to be, that 3-4 at that shooting guard position? He definitely could be if they do update his SIGs to make them really, really solid. And just update the SIGs to fit him more than anything in my team. Last but certainly not least, Dark Matter Michael Jordan, who I expect, and I know I have lofty expectations for him, I really do expect this card to be our best point guard in my team. Now, I know that's a lofty expectation, but right now, I'm going to ask you guys, who's our best point guard in the game? Okay? Is it Sean Livingston? Is that y'all's best point guard in the game? And if it is, that's who I think it is, okay? But my whole thing is this. I don't think Michael Jordan has that much to prove, okay? And if we just get a Michael Jordan, okay? I'm trying to find, is this the first Michael Jordan we saw last year? I don't think it was. Was it? I was out of position. If we get a Michael Jordan like this, again, with some changed dribble SIGs, that's the majority of it. Changed dribble SIGs in an updated release. I think he's going to be it. Now, last year, Michael Jordan didn't need an updated release because the MJ base on Very Quick was absolutely incredible. This year is different, though. Michael Jordan needs a new release this year because I don't want to be the bearer of bad news, but his release is not good this year. Okay, it has to be changed. I mean, Michael Jordan's last card nobody really used that much. Because, I'm sorry, the 'tis the season MJ, I was about as big of a fan of the card as you could be. And to me, he's still left something to be desired, and it all came down to that release. Just, there's a limit to how good a card can be with that release. It's quite honestly that simple. It's quite honestly that easy. So, for me, again, I'm hoping they give MJ a new release. Again, I don't even care what it is at this point. There's so many different releases in my team that they can give cards. It's just a matter of giving cards something, that they can use and have success with. Again, I don't care what they decide to give cards. There's plenty releases out there, but give cards releases that they can have success. Even with MJ, right? His size up, stuff like that. He's the only one right now with the MJ size up, stuff like that. So I do think the card's going to be our best point guard in the game. In my team tomorrow. I don't know what they're gonna do for a release. I don't. There again. I don't even want to start thinking about that because there are so many good releases in my team. From obviously the Kuzma base. I mean, you got releases like they gave Trace McGrady, Terry Dishinger. I mean, KPJ base. KPJ base, MJ coming tomorrow. That's just the one that comes to a lot of people's minds because that's obviously, the most common, the most popular good release that people do talk about quite a bit. So again, I'm not trying to give hints to 2K or anything like that. I'm just throwing out an idea, okay? I'm just saying we better get an updated Michael Jordan tomorrow because I promise you this. I'm going to leave you with this. If we get a Dwight Howard base, no updated SIGs, no updated anything. If we get an updated MJ or a new MJ, no updated SIGs, no updated nothing. Or we get an updated Kawhi or a new Kawhi with really no updated SIGs, none of those cards are good. None of them. None of those cards are good in my team. And so that's what I want to leave you with. 2K, I'm not even going to say the expectations are that high. But yeah, better at least soup MJ. If you soup MJ, don't touch Dwight, don't touch Kawhi, people won't be that mad. Yusuf, MJ, and Kawhi don't touch Dwight, people aren't going to be mad. But you better at least change one of these because we need some excitement tomorrow. And honestly, you better give us some more good budget cards because as far as Pink Diamond Mo Bamba, that really doesn't get me excited. And Galaxy Kyle Kuzma, like, I think the card's going to be fine. But I hate to say it, that really doesn't excite me too much either. So, you guys can maybe say I got crazy expectations for my team. I feel like I've got the bare minimum. We're near the middle of April. We need a new best point guard in the game. And if people can start using MJ and he can be the best point guard in the game, even though it's through packs, I guess that's a small start in the right direction. Let me know your thoughts on this content. Drop it down below in the comments. Drop a like on the video. Subscribe if you're new. And as always, man, I love you guys. And have a blessed day.